Hey everyone, welcome to the latest installment in my saga of skincare ups and downs. I wanted to update you on some changes I've had in my skin and what I'm doing to deal with it. You all know that, maybe you don't all know, but I feel like it's very important to always be honest with you because that's what I would want when I'm watching somebody else. So yes, I have been using and recommending a skincare line by DermaQuest. I still stand by it 110%. I still plan on going back to using it. I had to take a little break from it, but those of you who are wondering why is she using this other stuff, I still love the DermaQuest, but I had to go a different route with skincare for a little bit. We'll see how long this lasts. Anyway, so what's been going on with my skin? Quick update, or quick summary, I should say. I've always had really good skin my entire life, never had breakouts as a teenager, and this is all just rehashing stuff I've talked about in other videos, but about a year and a half ago, I noticed that I was breaking out fairly often. Cystic acne, the large, painful bumps that are under your skin, they usually don't actually form a head, so to speak, that can be squeezed, let's just say. So they last for weeks, they're very painful, they don't respond to typical over-the-counter acne treatment. And I noticed for the most part, once in a while I get one somewhere else, but for the most part they're concentrated my lower cheek, jawline, around the mouth, right here, almost like not a beard, but if I had a beard, I guess that's where it would be. And at first I thought it was the Chanel Soleil Tan bronzer thingy. Excuse me, still getting over that cough. And while that was a culprit, it wasn't the only culprit. So you know that I went and saw a dermatologist in August or September of last year. She diagnosed me with rosacea, which was just a load of crap. She didn't even look twice at me. Really, she just wanted to sell me products and push Botox. So I stopped using those products, and then I found DermaQuest, and things seemed to be clearing up pretty quickly. And then all of a sudden started getting the same breakouts in the same place. Now, while the rest of my skin, and this from like here up, looked fabulous, from here down, not so much. And it was making me crazy. It's when your skin doesn't look right and it hurts and it's bumpy and it looks like, I looked like I had been attacked by a horde of mosquitoes. It just lumps and bumps and red and nasty. And I know it didn't really show up on camera. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. But, you know, if I could pretty much camouflage at least the redness with makeup, you know, foundation, concealer. And I will say when I film, and I think anyone else who makes videos can attest to this, the camera sort of washes out the three-dimensional part of your face. So you just see the color corrected part of my face. You can't see the three-dimensional nasty things for the most part. So, but they're there and they're still there, but I'm not going on camera without makeup yet. But anyway, that's just, yeah. So I went to see the doctor, a new dermatologist. I researched, looked at like all the websites in town, who recommended what. You know, there's lots of websites that rank doctors. I was reading articles, reviews online, which I should have done the first time, but I didn't. And I found a new dermatologist. For those of you that live in San Antonio, it's Dermatology Associates of San Antonio. It's a large practice, and what's great is all of the doctors sort of, they consult with each other. They all specialize in certain things in dermatology, and if they see something that they're not sure of, they'll be happy to go consult with another doctor. So that's what happened to me. I went and saw the one doctor that I thought was right for me, and his bedside manner was lovely, and he asked a lot of questions, and quickly determined I did not have rosacea. I have cystic acne. And he, after asking what I'd already tried with the other doctor, and all the other drugs that I may or may not be taking, like my Synthroid, and how under control is my thyroid, and even down to the birth control that I use, it all affects your skin. Rookie's here, you can't see him, but he's pushing on me. Anyway, he determined that another doctor in the practice would be a better fit for me. So he actually walked me down to the other side of the practice, brought this other doctor in, and we went from there. So after talking at length to 2 doctors and 2 nurses, we all as a group kind of determined, which was nice, I felt like I was part of the process, that it was probably 95% likely or greater that my acne is due to hormones. Or lack of hormones in my case. So without running an actual blood test, just based on their years of experience and what they saw on my face, and combined with the birth control that I use, and my thyroid condition, that it was a hormone issue. And that was why I was not responding to the topical stuff that I had been given, why I wasn't responding to the oral antibiotics, because it's not an infection type thing. So, they put me on an oral medication called, okay, he wants you to see him, I think. He's just not gonna stop. Say hi. Say hi. That's Rookie. Rookie's 15 and a half now. Can you believe it? Anyway, I'm on an oral medication I take twice a day. It's called Spirnolactone. I'll spell it in the description box. And it's initially treated, its true purpose is to treat high blood pressure. But in lower, which I do not have, but in lower doses, it has been used to treat acne. What it does is we haven't determined, you can't determine this without a blood test, but I'm either producing not enough estrogen to cancel out testosterone, or I'm producing too much testosterone, which I find endlessly amusing. And that's causing the hormonal imbalance, and that's causing the acne. So the Spirnolactone is a testosterone blocker, basically. And you take that, I take that twice a day, and then in conjunction with that, in the morning, to treat the active acne that I have on my face. Okay, really, Rookie, I love you, but what? What? I'm using Aczone, which is a topical acne treatment. It's not an antibiotic. It's not benzoyl peroxide. It has an active ingredient called Dapsone. That's right there, you can see that. And it's a similar concept to a benzoyl peroxide, except it doesn't stain clothes, and it's a different active ingredient completely, but it's a similar concept and treatment. So I put a pea-sized amount of this all over my face after I wash my face in the morning, and I'll show you what the doctor told me to use for all that in a minute. And then in the evening, what's been causing me fits, but I'm finally, I think it's working now, is he prescribed Retin-A. And particularly, or specifically, the micro Retin-A. It's a, I guess the delivery system, it's a smaller molecule. So for all of you who have a science background, knock yourself out. For all of, to explain in the comments, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Google it, because I'm not even going to attempt to explain it. But basically, it's, the molecule is a smaller size or something. It's an easier delivery system. Whatever. It's Retin-A, 0.04, I believe. Yeah, 0.04%, and it's the generic name is it's that. And it's not retinol. Retinol and Retin-A are 2 totally separate things, and you can Google the difference. Google is a wonderful resource. Use it. Okay. So the Retin-A what's funny is what's not funny is it's expensive as all get out. What was funny is that my insurance company initially declined the claim, saying that it's used to treat acne and I am too old to have acne. No kidding! That's why I'm seeing a dermatologist, insurance company. So, like I said, great doctors. They personally called the insurance company and got it all cleared up that day and got this. And again, after I wash my face at night, pea-sized amount all over my face. The problem with Retin-A is the first few weeks that you use it, you peel like a lizard, like a snake shedding your skin. It was gross. It got really bad. What was interesting was the only areas of my face that peeled were the areas that had active acne breakouts. It's like it was attacking obviously the bad skin. So what would happen is in the morning, I'd, wash my face, slather on as much moisturizer as I could, put on my makeup, my foundation. By mid to late afternoon, it was all peeling. It was gross. So if I was gonna go out again that evening, I'd have to wash my face and put on all new makeup. Otherwise I'd look like some like snake monster walking the streets of San Antonio. So that was really annoying. Like there were days I just didn't want to leave the house. But my doctor, well, his nurse, and all the websites and you on YouTube all told me just stick with it. It will get better. And I will say in the last few days, it has no more peeling. So yay. Now, what does that, and one other thing. I was told, the doctor did warn me, that between the Retin-A and the Spirnolactone, I will have an initial period of more breakouts. It's almost like your body is purging all the stuff out of you, and it was the first week and a half, 2 weeks that I was on this, it was nasty. I mean, my husband was like, "You're not going out today, are you?" I mean, it was bad. Like, he wasn't being mean. He was just, I looked like I had bubonic plague or leprosy. Between the peeling and the giant bumps on my skin, not pretty. And you may have noticed there was like a week or so period where I really didn't put up videos. That would be why. So there's only so much you can hide with makeup. Anyway, I'm happy to tell you I am into my third, almost fourth week of treatment. Skin is totally clearing up, no more peeling, and yeah, so I'm finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I won't say that it's completely cleared up, but it's 75% better than it was. It was interesting. I did ask the doctor about treating what I thought was acne scarring after we had dealt with the acne breakouts. And he said, that's not acne scarring. Those red bumps and red marks on your face, that's an active acne flare-up. I guarantee you when you start using this and the acne subsides, the redness will go away. And I did not believe him, but you know what? He's right. So like this whole side of my face now, it was all red and blotchy, isn't anymore, except for 2 little spots that are still healing. So finally a doctor who knows what he's talking about. So real quickly, I want to show you what he told me to use. He did say, he goes, you know, other than the areas where you have active breakouts, your skin looks really good. What are you using? So yay for DermaQuest. But until, because there was just so many products that I was using with the DermaQuest line, want to keep things really simple while we're actively treating the acne. And also when I'm using Retin-A, I can't use glycolic stuff, anything that's glycolic acid. And so, yeah. So he said, just let's keep it simple for a little bit. So in the morning, oh, and this broke my heart. No Clarisonic. He was like, really? Don't use the Clarisonic every day anymore. Like maybe once, maybe twice a week, maybe. Your skin's really, you know, with the Retin-A, it's kind of raw. Just, I have to say though, skin's clearing up. But I did use this, I used my Clarisonic for the first time in February last night. And I think I'm going to keep it to once a week just for a good exfoliation. And okay, so in the morning and in the evening, sorry, as I reach for my stuff, he told me to use Cetaphil to wash my face. I, of course, being the frugal buyer that I am, got the giant Walmart version, which is twice the size of the name brand and the same price. So got that, and it's just it's a gentle skin cleanser. It has moisturizing properties in it, which is fabulous when you have really dry skin. You can put it all over your face and then wipe it off with tissue or something. So I guess like if you don't have access to water, this is good. Or you can use it like a normal cleanser. You know, put it all over your face, rub it in, and then splash it off with water. So I do the water version. And I will also add that if you have access to a CVS, they do carry the name brand Cetaphil in a tiny little travel size, which is quite handy because this is a big, I mean, it's like the size of my head. It's big. Okay, then I put on my Aczone, pea size, all over. Oh no. Sorry about that. I should really try to not film when it's getting close to the hour. Anyway, so after my pea size Aczone is all over my face, not on my eyes, you know, I avoid my eyes, then I follow up with Cerave, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a facial moisturizing lotion. This brand has a variety of, you know, different products in the line, but they have like a tub of just cream, all kinds of stuff. But this is the facial moisturizing lotion, and it does have an SPF of 30 because when you're using Retin-A, it is key to use sunscreen. It's always important to use sunscreen, but doubly so when you're using Retin-A. So load up on the sunscreen. It's been cloudy. I will say that when when the sun starts coming out and it starts warming up, I will be adding another layer of sunscreen on top of that. Back to I'll use probably my Neutrogena Ultra Sheer on top of the this. So, because it's just, yeah. Anyway, so this is what I use in the morning, and that's it. It's been very liberating to use only 3 products in the morning. Then, as far as foundations have been going, I've had to kind of try some different things because my skin was so dry and flaky, and I'm currently using right now I have on the Garnier BB cream, which I kind of like, actually. I actually like it quite a lot. And I've also been using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, which I think I like. They're both weird. They're different consistencies than what I'm used to, so it's more of me getting used to it than anything wrong with it. And I'll review those more in depth later. Okay, in the evening, I used to take my makeup off with the Neutrogena makeup wipes, but I've noticed that it irritates my skin, like it stings almost. I think there's alcohol in it, maybe, something. I don't know. So, I miss the handiness of a wipe, but lately I've been using the Bioderma that I got in Paris, and it's just very gentle on the skin. And so I just soak some cotton pads. I use 2 or 3 for my face and 1 for my eyes, and I feel bad using this up, but that's what I bought it for, right? So I need to use it. And then I wash my face with the Cetaphil, the Faux Cetaphil, and then I do my Retin-A. And it's really important to reduce irritation on your face from this. Make sure your skin is completely dry before you put the Retin-A on. For some reason, when combined with water or damp skin, it can irritate your skin more. So I would wash my face, pat it dry, walk around a little bit, wait till you get that nice tight feeling, and then put this on. And then in the evening, my doctor recommended, and I've used other products from the skincare line, and so I do like it, and I have recommended them. It's the Elta MD skincare line, and this is their PM Therapy. It's just a little bit of a heavier moisturizer, and it's a pump, which I like. Now, I'll also add part of the reason for my skin peeling so much is because I am an idiot, and I didn't really read the directions. I saw pearl-sized dot of this, so I literally was only using for like the first almost 2 weeks a pea-sized amount of moisturizer for my entire face. What it says is pea-sized dots, plural. So once I realized that and used this properly, the skin did clear up a lot faster too. So anyway, my follow-up appointment is in another month. He said at least 8 weeks before he would see me again. It takes a little while for the skin to really get going. 12 weeks is a more reasonable amount of time to expect to pass before you see significant changes, although I'm into week 3 and I'm starting to see like a really good reaction from my skin. And I guess we'll see when I can start phasing in my old products, or if maybe I'm just gonna stick to this. You know what, at this point I'm gonna go with what the doctor says. So back to the DermaQuest skincare line. What I said in my review of that video and what I will say again is, if you don't have really odd under doctor care skin, it's a great line. For right now, I have to go with what my doctor's recommending, but I do miss it. So that is it. And you know, I don't want to zoom in and like show you, but like I will just say, you can see it now. There's bumps here, and they're just under the skin, and there's still one here, and there's a little bit here, and that's a significant improvement, I will say. And to cover it, I've been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Max Coverage Foundation as a concealer, just like swirled on, and just my usual powder, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. So it's concealable, but when you get up close, it's you know that my skin's not this perfect smooth whatever thing. Okay, so thank you for sitting through another one of my videos, and as always, if you have any questions, please ask below in the comments. I'll try to answer them. as best I can. If you have anything to add to this, your own experiences using any of these products, I've learned so much from reading about other people and what their experience was, and then comparing my experience to what they went through, and so far everything's lining up, so that's been very helpful, and I will see you all in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.